Okay, so, wow, that's loud. I have a fun question. I just got to spend a great week on a fun ship, traveling and meeting people from all over the world. The question I have is, this is Rusty. Everyone, the parents of Rusty, they, throughout the ship, cruising around, they would hand this Rusty to these people and get their pictures taken. Everybody that saw Rusty would light up. It brought joy to them. And it's been fun watching this throughout all the travels. My question is it their energy that they're projecting out? Or, can you elaborate on that? Why is there so much fun and love and energy through this?
Well, when you are in alignment, anything that you hold as your object of attention is a sort of carrier of it. In other words, if someone is making a piece of jewelry or writing a song or painting a picture, how they feel as they are in the process of creating imbues their object of attention with that energy. And so something that is delighting you has the potential, if others are in the vibrational vicinity, of delighting them. We think that usually in the moment of it, in other words, as this little dog is presented to someone, in other words, as he's presented to some inner being, are you in there? As he is the object of someone's attention, it's not that as he is set aside that he continues to maintain that unless their attention is upon it. In other words, everything is perceptual. Everything is perceptual. When we say you create your own reality, it is your perception, it is your vibration that is causing the activation. And so when you think a thought, the thought thinks. So when you think a thought about that, the thought about that thinks. Well, is this inanimate object actually thinking? Well, is anything really an inanimate object? Mm-hmm. So any attention that you give to anything is energy in motion. We want to say that if someone has an idea that they are going to have fun with something like that, the pre-paving that was set into place is part of the momentum of it. And in the majority of cases, the people who are playing along with the momentum that someone else has set into motion. But then isn't that what law of attraction always does? Law of attraction always causes a rendezvous with those who are willing to play along. Mm-hmm. To play along in your fun, to play along in your madness and mayhem, to play along in your despondency. In other words, law of attraction is a good matchmaker of anyone who is not just willing, but in this moment ready to play along. And that's really the message in that, ready. More than anything else. Yes. Something more?
No, that's it. It's just fun.
Very good. Yeah. And when you think about it, the children have already known that, haven't they? In other words, think about the conversation that we just had about little ones. How often they get fixated on somebody like Rusty and they want to take them everywhere. And why is that? What's meaningful about that? Because Rusty never lets them down. Rusty always loves them back in the way that they love Rusty. You get a sense of what we're talking about? Where humans, you can't really count on that, because sometimes your parents will say, "Don't you know I love you?" Esther's daughter was telling Esther a story of something that Esther had not witnessed. Many years ago, she came to a family gathering, and there were grandparents and uncles and aunts and cousins, lots of kids all around. And some of the little kids were not behaving in the way their mother wanted them to. They were fighting and squabbling with each other. And so this mother of this child got right down in this child's face and said, "Are you being unkind?" And Tracy remembers having to leave the room. She was laughing so hard because she had never seen a meaner mother in a meaner moment than in the moment that she was accusing her child of being unkind about something. And so what we're getting at is these objects of your attention. We want to take this opportunity to remind you that what you project is your point of attraction, that what you're projecting is what you're getting back. That's why you love your beasts so much, your pets that don't hold grudges, they don't resent you for your humanness. They are, for the most part, in a state of allowing. They're tuned in, tapped in, turned on. So anytime you find anything to use as your object of attention that reflects back to you in a way that you understand it, only what you are reflecting to it. You're following us? Your teddy bear is not going to ever be in a bad mood. And we want you to find whatever objects of attention that are necessary. This is part of the 50% less action and 50% more alignment that we were talking about. Anything that you can do that holds you in a place of feeling better, if only for a moment, just because it's soft and not talking back to you, is something that is beneficial to you.